Biz Dev Live, Biz Dev Live. Weekdays at 11 Eastern Time, live. Biz Dev Live, Biz Dev Live. Weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration, Biz Dev Live, Biz Dev Live. Business development, not even selling it. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. This is business development, not even selling it. This is business development, not even selling it. Biz Dev Live, Biz Dev Live. Biz Dev Live. This is business development, not even selling it.
Welcome to Biz Dev Live. My name is Cameron Toth, coming to you live every day, Monday through Friday till today. So after today, I'll be back in September. We're getting scheduled interviews. I'll have some appearances and things going on during the summer, but this will be the last for a while. I'm taking a break, but I wanted to talk about, are you open to receiving? Terry, thanks for showing up from White Plains. I'm in Valhalla. We're right next to each other. John, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Reading The Go-Giver. Really, again, happy that I read this book. And the final law in the book is this law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. And it really hit me when I read that, because it's difficult even for me to accept a compliment sometimes. And if that describes you, then you know that for you, this topic is particularly important, because if you're not open to receiving, you're not going to see the success that you could be receiving. I think it's a major point. I really do recommend that you go out and read The Go-Giver. I think it's something that, as a part of your business library, your personal growth library, really, really great book that hits on so many amazing points in how to be a better contributing member to business, to society, to your personal circle. Really great blueprint for really how to give, be a good go-giver, in the sense that you are being somebody that is of value to other people, whether it's your customers, whether it's the interrelationships within your business, whether it's in your family, listening, delivering back. So often there's awards, grants, prizes, things that we could be bringing into our business and we're not. For me, I know right now I'm sitting on opportunities with government money, and I'm just not moving forward because I have a mental block on it. And so one of the reasons I'm going to be taking a break from Biz Dev Live is Toth Event Staffing is very busy. And so I want to make sure that I'm rebuilding the right way there. I'm spending time with my kids. I got certain obligations that are going to be going on during the summer. So part of me being open to receiving is setting up my schedule so that I can do so, and just making it a little bit more right, and me able to give of my time to my business, to my kids, to the other folks, give some more time to Biz Dev Live in terms of setting up shows in the future. So I'll be setting up guests to come on September and promote the shows that I've already done. And I want to set myself up to receive, right? And so I want to take time to work on, hey, I've put this work in, now I've sowed and I want to reap. And I think that's an incredible part of your business and life process, is getting yourself to that point where you're comfortable receiving. I think a big part of receiving compliments, receiving business, is, can you express the gratitude the right way? Can you say thank you the right way? Can you make somebody feel good when they're giving you a compliment? And a great example of the wrong way to receive a compliment is, somebody says, you're so awesome, you're great at this. And you say, oh, please don't say that. I no need to say that. Thank you for saying that. That's the way to respond to that, right? Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for telling me that. That is great communication. I get emails from my clients all the time, and they're, celebrating the service that my staff. I celebrate that. I thank you so much for taking the time to write this email. I'm so appreciative of it, right? You want to appreciate the appreciation, not deny it, shut it down. Please don't say that. No, not needed. You want to be graceful in that, because that's being open and receptive to the world. And, somebody may look at that as silly, but I think that's something for me that I've learned. If you give somebody a compliment, what's the way you like to be treated? Do you like that behavior to be rewarded? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Or, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Not needed. How does it feel for you, right? And so we go back to the golden rule, so popular in the world's religions: treat other people like you want to be treated. And so we can sort out the deep truths in that. Terry saying, yay, thank you for that, Terry. So open yourself up to receiving. There's grants, there's programs, there's rewards, there's opportunities out there. Just this morning, I was meeting with a gentleman, Ardo Powell, who's with New York Life out of Beacon, and works in the New York City area. And he was talking about the QBI deduction for S Corps that I should be looking into. So being receptive to that advice and following up on it, because there's money that potentially that could generate for me from the tax return. So being receptive, somebody gives you some advice, not disregarding it. Oh, my guy, my accountant is so smart. Of course they know that. No, ask the questions, be receptive to the advice, to the things that people are giving you. An incredibly important part of your networking, of your conversations in daily life, being open to the tips, being open to the things that are coming your way. Be gracious, practice gratitude, listen without bashfulness, right? If you're shying away, you're not looking, maintain that eye contact. Somebody's making a connection with you, strengthen that connection, don't weaken it. Show gratitude, make sure that you're appreciative of those compliments, that you're rewarding those compliments in every way that makes sense to you. Look for opportunities to give and receive. Open those doors up. So many people on LinkedIn, for example, you don't have recommendations on your profile. Is it true that nobody would recommend your services or your products? Nobody likes you, right? There's a ton of people that love what you do and have worked with you and love your results. What do you have to do? You have to ask. And so being receptive to that and not being afraid of that. What's the worst somebody's going to say? The worst thing that's probably going to happen is somebody just ignores the request, ignores the email. Follow up with people, get that great feedback. Susan Knoll checking in. Thanks, Susan. I couldn't have gotten as far as I have with my publication without being receptive. Yeah, I think that's amazing advice, Susan. Give me a little bit more on that. I would love to hear a little bit how your receptiveness has helped your publication. I don't know if that's just community and creating community by getting feedback and all that. I'd love to hear a little bit more about that. I know when I was reading The Go-Giver, this whole idea of receptivity really hit me and impacted me, because I feel like it's one of the places that I have to grow the most. I have to be more open to the awards, the benefits, the money in the world. I have some negative attitudes and mental blocks when it comes to money. I'm not all about the money. I'm not the sales guy driven by the numbers. And so for me, there is this negative perception. If somebody gives me success, I feel guilty. I feel like, I don't have all those positive feelings of just, oh, wow, I got money and that's great. I feel like I need to be doing more for others. And so I have to kind of get over myself a little bit, understand that like I've told so many in so many different situations, you need to take care of yourself. You're on the plane, right? You put the oxygen mask on you, and then you put the oxygen mask on your loved one, on your kid, because if you can't do anything, if you're not in a good position, then you're not really going to be able to help somebody else. So on the plane, you can't put an oxygen mask on somebody else if you're knocked out, right? So, and you certainly can't help them if you get the oxygen mask on them knocked out, and then the plane crashes and you got to get somebody out. All of those things, right? So many pieces of life with that, with your kids, with your loved ones, taking care of the future. I was just having a conversation with Christopher Calabro about insurance and making sure you have the right insurance in place yesterday, just to make sure that, God forbid, anything happens, that your family is taken care of, because we work so hard. You want to have those assurances. I work in events all the time, and we're talking to somebody that was setting up a tent for next week. We don't know if it's going to rain during his party, right? But if we put the tent in place, one, we don't have to worry about whether it's going to rain or not because you're covered. And then two, it's going to be nice because, if the sun is shining, it's not going to be in people's eyes. It's nice shade. If it's a hot day, there's going to be shade. Either way, it works. And if you can afford to do it, why not? And so with being receptive with today's message, it's setting yourself up so that you win no matter what. You're giving, but you're open to that receiving. We don't know where the universe is going to pay back, but we know if we do good, we know if we are taking care of our clients, our customers, the people around us, and we're taking care of ourselves, the rest will take care of itself. Literally. I mean, if you are working to make sure that you're giving to everybody, including yourself, you're going to be all right. I think that's a little maybe oversimplified, but I believe in it. I think that if you take care of people, including yourself, your mental health, your physical health, your financial health, right? Doing the things that you need to do to put those pieces in place. I talk about it all the time with building your business, not only building a product that allows you to generate a profit, but also capital savings and all the different savings, the different buckets, making sure that you charge what you need to charge. If you do that the right way, you're going to be very well taken care of. I hope you got something amazing from this show. Again, I'm looking forward to coming back in September after taking care of my physical health, my mental health, my financial health. Coming back in September with a ton of guests. Look forward to your interaction, your engagement as we do this. I'll be promoting the different shows that I've done over the last 15 months with Biz Dev Live over the summer. Hope you'll check it out. Smash those like buttons. Please go to YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can go to Cameron Toth. You can search Cameron Toth or Biz Dev Live on YouTube. You'll find the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. Very much appreciate Susan Knoll for checking in today. Terry checking in today. John checking in. Thanks so much. And Susan Knoll says, receiving others' ideas has helped to grow and evolve the publication. That hasn't been easy for me in the past. And I can do it myself type person. Growing older has taught me that receiving is important. So true. I'm so glad that you got that in, Susan, and added some insight there, because I think that is the whole deal, right? We're not an island. We need people to help us, and by allowing others into our lives to help us, to aid us, that is being open to receiving, right? Open to help, open to assistance, open to all of the blessings the world really has to provide. Breathe that air in, receive, and enjoy it. Thank you so much. Susan, you made the show. Thank you so much for adding that insight. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Cameron Toth. This is Biz Dev Live. Keep checking things out. I'll be posting some stuff over the summer, and then back middle of September, I'll have the promos up for it and everything. It'll be a lot of fun as we have a lot of guests come back in September. Take care. Have an amazing weekend, an amazing summer. And I will be back again Monday through Friday in September. See you soon.
Biz Dev Live, Biz Dev Live. Weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Live. Biz Dev Live. Biz Dev Live. Weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Leadership and motivation. Empathy and inspiration. Biz Dev Live. Biz Dev Live. Business development, not even selling it. Biz D with C. Brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C. Brought to you by Cameron T. This is business development, not even selling it. This is business development, not even selling it. Biz Dev Live. Biz Dev Live.